Okay, what I'm going to show you here is how to splice Marlowbraid. Because of its unique construction, we need to make a special splice. The tools you're going to need is the Marlow splicing needle, a small fid, some scissors, a marker and some tape. Okay, first of all we take about 1.5 meters of the rope and we just lock it off on the pin. Next we pull out about 10 centimeters of cord to give us some slack to work with, and we slide that back up towards the pin. Next we're going to make our eye, leaving about 30 centimeters here, and mark the eye. You can make the eye bigger or smaller depending on what you need. I'm going to make ours that big today. Next we're going to take the core out of this mark. To do that, take a little slack from the cover, slide it up to your mark so you've got some room to work, and with the small fid we're going to open the cover. Once we can see the core, we're going to dig in with the fid underneath the core. And pull it out. Once you start to pull out the core, you need to check that you've got all 3 parts. Take it all the way out. Now we're going to lay this alongside the cover there, and at the first mark we're going to put a line of tape around the core. I'm going to leave the tape connected to the core there, and we're going to split these 3 strands. We're going to take out half of each of these strands. Cut them off. Where we left the tape connected, we're going to come around those loose ends nice and tight, make a nice tapered finish. Next we're going to pinch the rope at the neck just there and pull up the slack. Into the area we're working. There we have all the slack. Then on the opposite side to where we came out, 30 centimeters down the rope, take our fid, make a small insertion, take your Marlow needle, thread that in alongside the core, past the neck and out at the first mark. Next we're going to thread the needle, I'm going to pull this back through, just help it through the exit point. The trouble is you need a strong pin. Once you've pulled the core through, fill the neck of the splice, keep pulling with the tail until you feel the tape just come into the neck of the splice. So there's the tape just there. At this point we're going to pull all the slack again into the area we're going to work. So slide it up the cover. so we have slack where we're going to work. A little trick is to take a hammer or something, just flatten the tape inside the neck of the splice. Halfway between here and the exit point, again take your small fid, make an insertion in the cover. With your Marlow needle, slide up over the tape and gently ease it out at the neck of the splice. Next we're going to taper down the cover. To do that, come down about 2.5 centimeters, and on the underside take out a stitch. It's important to pinch behind the stitch just here. And cut them off. Once again we're going to thread the needle. Making sure it's not twisted, put the eye on the pin and we're going to pull that through. To finish the splice, pull down as hard as you can on the tail there, and then once again work the slack up towards the eye, so taking it away from the pin. Return the eye to the pin and pull the tail. To finish this splice off, we're going to just pull lightly on the tail there, cut that free, and the same on the end of the cover here. Return your eye to the pin, slide down, and there you have the finished splice.